All right, everyone. Hello again. It's us, Lano and Michael from Manchildren. Sorry for the hiatus. We were a little burnt out, not on this, but just kind of life, I think, was kind of getting in the way.
In general, yeah.
In general, some other stuff, work. I know Michael working really hard at our job, kind of stressing. A little sick here and there, too. A little scratchy throat, all that kind of stuff. We want to be at our top performance if we're going to do something like this because we don't want to half-ass it.
It's all for you guys.
Yeah, we're the king of half-assing it, so we're going to try to break away from that. But we just wanted to get one done, knock one out this week for you. We got a big holiday coming up, Thxgiving, so we might all be doing our family stuff.
You want to get one done, or are we shooting for two?
We'll try to shoot for two. We'll see how well this one goes.
Give them something for the break?
Yeah, I guess so. Give them some for makeup for the break, or give them some for the upcoming weekend. Because I'll be gone for about 6 days. I luckily got a 6-day weekend.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, so I took off Wednesday. Of course, we get Thursday off, which is Thxgiving. Then after that, we get Black Friday off randomly. Yeah.
I never got that, but I'm really stoked for that.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm probably not going to buy anything, but it's still cool to have. But then they canceled our Saturday shift, so I have Saturday off.
Oh, rad.
And then I normally have Sunday, Monday, so that's 6 days. It's going to be really hard to come back to work after that. But hey, I think it well-deserved. My boss was like, hey, Lonnie, you can take some time off. You have hours. You can use it. Just pick a random day you want. It's
shout
good
out Allison.
Shout out Allison. It's good to kind of get a breather and kind of, decompress,
absolutely.
which is I might look into doing more.
That's rad. I didn't realize that you had taken off that time.
Yeah, going to Arizona, Michael, his family's from Arizona and stuff, but I'm going to Phoenix to visit my brother and my sister-in-law, and they're going to do. They did big here last year, like their Thanksgiving. My mom said she put it out there. She said it was the best Thanksgiving meal she's ever had last year.
Oh, really?
So that's a lot. My mom's an awesome cook. So
were you out there or here?
We were here.
Oh, okay.
They all came here, and I had all my mom's staples, which all I really care about. It used to be my favorite holiday when I was younger, when it revolved around my grandmother, who's the matriarch of the family.
Same.
Yeah, and after Grandma passed away, it's kind of like the whole vibe. Everybody didn't collect there anymore.
Yeah, I got it. So holidays out in Arizona with my family, they're great. My brothers, my sisters, and my mom and pops. But when I got here and what was you, Danny Payne, and like the multiple houses just jumping around, it was great. Yeah. Grandma's house, but my grandma passed, and then your grandma had passed, and it kind of like went down, and then
we all kind of grew up too. We were still somewhat young and kind of figuring things out.
Well, I got with Rosa, and then a lot of my holidays revolve around their family, which my family, and it's great. But I was trying to shoot to Arizona for her Thanksgiving. I might even do it regardless. Just go see my mom and everything. But I don't know. It's a big maybe.
I even though I'll be there for probably from Wednesday to come back Sunday.
Okay.
Because I still want my Monday off, like a decompressed day.
Yeah.
I don't want to come back the day and then go back to work the next day. So, but it's like a 6-hour drive, 5.5-hour drive to just even Phoenix, know. And that boring drive, I don't know if I definitely wanted to spread it out. So from Wednesday to Sunday, I think that's a good decompressed time because I don't want to be on the road for 6 hours, stay for a day or two, and then come back for another 6 hours.
I think I've made it so much throughout my childhood that I like it. I love the desert. I love it's just you're isolated.
Yeah. How often when you're doing it, let's say, how many times have you done it where you driven?
Fudge.
Compared to like being driven, like your childhood growing up, traveling back and forth?
I think being driven stopped when I was in college.
Okay, so you did a lot of driving yourself.
Because me and my buddy Bombi, Yo-Yo's brother, what's up?
Yeah, I've never seen that fool in a long time.
Yeah. We would go back and forth on the weekend, and we would switch off. And then from there, with Rosa, with you, with Gilbert, it was me driving. So I can't count how many times it's been so many.
It's just monotonous for me. That's the thing about it. It looks cool. It's beautiful. It's clean. It's kind of, but after a while, there's long stretches where there ain't shit going on, But
what I actually wanted to jump into was the whole dating scene. And I know we've touched on it a few times throughout like the few episodes,
preferences and things like that.
But you've gone into overgear, and is that even a word?
Overgear. McLaren. Michael's wearing a McLaren shirt.
You know,
big
I know
race
shit.
fan. Yeah, we're into overgear.
I'm a mechanic.
Michael, the terminology is overdrive.
You're gonna do it.
Overdrive.
You fucking dick.
F1 fan, everybody.
I'm not an F1 fan,
but he's rocking it. He's McLaren.
I'm a poser. I like the way this shirt looks.
He's admitting it. He's admitting it.
We have a few friends.
Side note: the F1 in Las Vegas was a fucking fiasco. It's just a shit show. We'll get to that at the end. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we have a few friends. Jasmine, who's into it, as well as my niece. My niece is like hardcore, watches it at like crazy hour.
Yeah.
Petey's into it?
Petey's huge into F1.
I don't know what the
he pays for the service to watch it and everything. Yeah.
What is this?
Him and Danny.
Is it like?
I don't know where the fuck it came from.
Is it a new fad or?
Yeah, I think it is kind of like a fad because you know what? I love cars and everything, and I love I think even you probably don't search after cars, but you do enjoy a cool car. We went rolling, and shout out to Garrett, his GTR when he had it, and it's fun. Powerful cars are cool, but I think it's a fad. Maybe they'll stick with it. We'll see, but it's something cool and hip to do.
Like it,
yeah, for sure.
And I've always liked it, but I just seen in the last few months, it's just getting huge, and I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
but I'm a fucking poser. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck.
But overdrive aside, it's the dating app. Michael's referring to me. I'm recently single over the past few months. Yeah. I was in a year relationship. Great girl. It was a good time. No bad blood or anything like that. But got out of something, but things weren't clicking the way that I ideally want them to. Excuse me. And I've had once, let's say like Bumble or whatever. I signed up for it for kicks a long time ago. Never used it. Never swiped right on anybody. It was kind of like how we were talking about doom scrolling stuff. Mm-hmm. It was just to be like, let's see what out there because I am so anal attentive and picky about everything, the dumbest stuff, Like I'm going to dial because,
I don't know. It happened like this.
Yeah, it did. And only because I think I literally put out a feeler and something I think first came my direction. It was something came my direction.
Let's be honest. Mm-hmm. Let's be honest. I'm going to break it down. It's because you got into shape. Let's be real.
Trying to get into shape.
Trust me, I would. Show a picture of Lano.
I need somebody with a green screen behind me. Petey, are you back there? Push the muscle up.
Show a picture. Lano hates when I point at this because then
I have to do more work. Yeah.
He has to spend a shit ton of time editing
on a slow ass fucking computer. I'm like, motherfucker.
But you are now in shape. Let's be real. He's fucking healthy as hell. This guy, I can barely get him to go out and eat trash.
Yeah,
but
I cook on my own a little more now, and I
feel like you're now like you're like fuck. All right, I'm ready for this.
Yeah.
Got a great job. You know what I'm saying? You got your own place. Doing your thing.
Yeah, I would like more opportunities in the work environment for sure and stuff like that. But everybody I work with is great. I'll be honest with you. Hey, this is also a resume. This is a digital resume. You know what? My dream job, head of morale at any company, CEOs like Google or something. Yeah. My mom, here, I know we're going off on one of our side notes, but my mom was like, I always pitch this thing that I want to be head of morale. And this ties into like, work and then get the job thing. I'll bring into the dating world thing as well. But I want making people laugh is my number one goal. Like Michael, one of my best friends, I think one reason we became best friends so much, he's so receptive to my comedy. And that's what makes me love Michael even more because what I do, I put out something and I get the response I want back. And it's not forced. It just feels like natural. But my ideal job would be, besides winning the lotto and just like creating a business for myself or just having an awesome lucrative business, would be head of morale for like a Google or something. Like you walk around. I love.
You're just the fucking gesture.
Yeah, like I love to but I'd get to know. You see me at parties and stuff. I like to go shake people's hands, memorize their name, and I try to circle back around, bring up their name again, create a little memory in that moment. So when I come back around, I can chime back to that. I love memorizing people and what their likes and dislikes are. what makes them happy, what makes them laugh. And I keep poking at those things to keep bringing that joy out of them. That is what I want. So I'd want a job where I can literally, because everybody who works, ideally we would not like, nobody wants to really work per se in a regular 9 to 5, but everybody has to do it. And you get these kind of down moments where you're so stressed out. If there was somebody's job literally to go around and check on your well-being and just, hey, are you feeling good today? You know what can I do? Like, not asking them, but I'm good at reading people and getting their vibe and make them laugh at work and get them out of a slump. Let them know about maybe people above them who still care about them and what they do and what they're doing on the weekends and stuff, and not just worrying about, hey, get to work, get these numbers out. Like if I can, and I would just stay in a glass case, kind of like a fire extinguisher. And when you're having down, you just shatter it and I'll come out and I'll walk. But I would love that to be part of my life, to just cheer people up at work and just make them feel good. I feel I do that now. I'm not really paid to do that, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing that.
Would you ever consider yourself like a comedian? Like,
I am. You know what? I thought about it a long time ago. I have this mentality where I don't like the idea of writing material for myself. And I don't know if I'm confident enough. I think I do it on a normal basis where I freestyle everything I'm doing in the moment. I feel that's what I need. I need somebody to say something, and then I just riff off of that. But am I good enough to the point for money-wise to go up and stand on stage with no material, and then, like the Matt Rife guy, all that stuff, like where maybe a crowd work guy or something like that?
What about like a Dave Chappelle type of show?
Yeah, like very slow, calm, kind of just talking. I can see me doing that as well. Yeah, like that. I feel like I'm already am a comedian. I don't need a main stage to do it. Like every situation I'm in,
a platform.
Yeah, I think my platform is going outside because I am an extrovert. Anybody I meet, honestly,
shit is not going to make you any money.
No, but I'm not saying. That's why I said I don't think I would really want to make money off it, because you know me. Once something becomes a job that I like doing, I don't want to really do it anymore. Yeah. I want to always feel like I have the love for it. And that is one of my things on the dating app. I put the sense of humor thing just to kind of people know I don't like springing things on people. Like in the dating world, I like to let somebody know this is what I am. This is how I am. This is my quirks and stuff like that. Are you cool with it? Not that they won't change, because I may talk about in the past, like, you know what? I don't like this about this girl and this and that. And if a girl has this, but clearly I date girls that are all kind of the opposite of what I say, because I genuinely do care about emotion and vibe and communication stuff. I've had a lot of relationships where communication isn't the best.
So when did that switch up? Because that's a great point that you just brought up, because I've known you for the longest, and it's been this girl has to be this way, this girl has to have no tattoos, this girl, and it's just this long laundry list of shit. Yeah. But as of lately, like the women that you have like showed me pictures of and everything, like a lot of those like check marks are like gone.
Yeah, they're gone. Yeah, it's because I get a vibe from certain people where those are things that are tied to the childhood man-child brain that we have. And when I was younger, I was always obsessed with women. I've always been obsessed with women, being raised by my mother and grandmother. I just had a high respect for women. I just love women. I love being around them. I always felt like I can do more, and I'm stronger or faster or funnier. Like, I don't know what it is. It just make me a better person. Hence why when I go like, I want to be single for the rest of my life, and I do all this, I say all this stuff, but then I end up getting relationships, and I'm 100% into them until, of course, it feels kind of uncomfortable, Yeah. But and a lot of times I was dating in a younger mentality, so you kind of have this kind of, whatever wanderlust type of mentality, like, oh, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I am getting older, and I know that type. It would be nice to just vibe with somebody and get along and have some common goals and things like that. Yeah. Not everything. I don't think I want forever for sure things, because those things freak me out a lot. Responsibility is a really crazy, like we said, job, health, just taking care of yourself, having to really take care of somebody else. I say I don't like doing it, but when I'm in it, I try to show up at their work and bring them food and do all the stuff that I think you would do if you're trying to be a boyfriend. But when I was younger, you remember when you're a kid, you're like, you see your first celebrity. Like my first crush, I think I could really remember, is Topanga Lawrence from Boy Meets World.
I didn't really. She wasn't my jam.
She was my jam, and I loved. And I'll tell you another one I had was, and it was a certain thing. It was like short girls were my thing. I grew up in a family of all like white people, so I was always attracted to Latinas and stuff like that. It was like the opposite of what you know. So I always loved Latinas. Yeah, Latinas. Selena's bumper. What the fuck? But like I was saying, I'm Mexican, Italian, Swedish combo, but I was raised on the white side of my family.
Yeah.
It was weird. I was raised on the white side of my family, but in Mexican culture, because my mom was a bartender in a norteño mariachi bar, like a narco bar, from the moment I was born to like 18 years old. Jesus. So I grew up in a Mexican environment. My mom grew up hanging out in Tijuana. All her friends are Mexican and stuff like that. But the people I was raised by were all blonde hair, white hair, kind of, blonde haired, like colored eyes and stuff. And I just looked a little off, but I was always attracted to, I guess, the ethnic background that maybe I was originally supposed to be from. I love me the Latinas. But I growing up, I was like, she got to be like this. She has to be like that. I was very particular about a lot of things, things I ate, everything like that. So it came down to like, she's got to be this high. I like short girls that are shorter than me, which is like, as you became a tall, lanky guy, every girl is shorter than you basically. So it's kind of easy to find. But I was just had all these things, these preconceived notions, like this is what I want, this is what I want. And it just kind of stuck. I was nobody checked me on it either. So when people don't check you, or like, Lano, what are you doing when I was younger? Yeah. I got away with a lot of stuff because I was just this kind of daydreamer person, and people just accepted it. So I kept rolling with it. But clearly when I met somebody and I was like, this person's cool as fuck. And I've dated girls through the past, and a lot, they're all different from each other. Yeah,
that's understandable. I'm sorry, I'm stuck on Topanga. Why Topanga?
Well, something, she was cute. The whole bohemian thing at the time I was into, and this is in the 90s. I loved curly hair too. I loved curly hair a lot. Like early Mariah Carey. Remember when Mariah Carey was young? Carey was she amazing. Had the curly hair. I was obsessed with that look.
For me, it was Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman, she was cute.
What was
sure.
Leon?
Leon, the professional.
What is it? How is it?
Leon.
Okay. Which, don't get me wrong, that was a really.
It was called the Professional in the United States, but in France, it's called Leon.
Side note: that movie was great. Yeah, but also now watching it.
But pedophilia.
Oh fuck! That was creepy as fuck.
I think you watch if you really. It is kind of weird. That there is this love that they have for each other, but I don't see it as that type of love. It is a guy who doesn't have any connection with people, and he finally gets connection to somebody who he eventually sees like a daughter. She sees him differently in the movie, for sure.
We could debate this very, very deeply, but because that whole laying in bed thing, that was creepy to the max.
Yeah. And he's weirded out by it too, though. So that's the kind of thing,
Natalie Portman, for me. I was like, damn.
Yeah. She was cute back then.
Well, okay, so we're getting way off topic. The reason why I brought up dating was because I never, honestly, I didn't really date at all.
You've never used an app.
No, I've never used an app. I got with my wife, Rosa, right when the app started, like Plenty of Fish. For all you older people, you'll know exactly
Tinder
what I'm talking about.
Tinder was there too, right?
No, it was Plenty of Fish for me.
That was it.
It was like early 2000s.
That was the bottom of the barrel one too, I think too. It was like because if it was one of the early ones, everybody just hopped on.
I never jumped onto that.
But yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I dated women and like I talked with women and I guess you can say dated, but never in like the aspect of like taking them out.
I never remember you taking a girl
and
out.
it was never like I didn't want to or I was a fucking scumbag or anything like that. It was a lot of it was money, and then I always had like jobs, but growing up it was never I was always on my own, so it was like you gotta pay for bills, you gotta do this, so I never really had to like
I'm taking myself out. Why did that mean? I'm getting extra sauce with my chicken nugget.
But we always went out. We had people we talked to, and then Rosa was like the first girl I actually took out.
Yeah,
on dates.
And like an adult woman too.
Yeah, you know, that was a shit show in itself because, again, I was still horribly poor and struggling, but she stuck with it. But okay, so back to you. I want to know. Michael wants to live vicariously through you. So, what is the dating scene like? What is the different apps are you currently on, and what does each app? Because I know, like from what people tell me, different apps are for like different purposes. Yeah. One's for dating, one's for
the hookup or whatever like nasty. That. Yeah, get nasty. I have no nastiness in my life right now. So
no. This is a safe spot.
But literally, I have no nastiness going on in my life. Like no getting it on, but. There's the Tinder one. That's the one I signed up with a long time ago, like a long time ago, to see what it was all about. And I just found myself Xing, like not swiping on any of them. And I'm always thinking like, I'm thinking too much into it too. At that time, I was too much in my head. Or like, oh, this girl wouldn't like me because her life is different. But again, you're basing it on pictures because this is a highlight reel they're putting up there.
Yeah.
They're putting their best foot forward. So they're not putting the real shit on there. So Tinder never swiped on that one. I still had it. I ended up re-signing back up to it to see.
What are your pictures?
You know me, I don't take pictures anywhere, so I have to scrounge up a few that I have. I have one of my face that maybe it had my friend's dog in it. Yeah, they're pretty current.
Are you lying?
No, I have the Barbie one on there. I have.
Oh, okay.
You know, I have one. I wanted to show that I dance because
recently at like work we did like a Halloween thing, and him and his your whole department did a Barbie thing.
Yeah, we won,
which
too.
was rad.
Yeah, I got to make the trophy that we're gonna give away, and I ended up just keeping the trophy.
Because like a lot of people front.
Yeah.
They're like,
oh no, yeah,
20 years ago.
No. I think you could say like I have these things about myself that I dislike, but do you think I look any different than let's say 2 years ago, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
10 years ago? Yeah, like different, yeah. Because all my
like you were
all my photos I have like hat on, you know.
No, he was, but we were young.
Yeah, rail thin.
Yeah, and then like let's be real, like a year or two ago, you were heavier.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
230 I think
why,
the heaviest. Yeah.
Hey, fucking own it. Like that's
bad,
dude. You've lost weight. You got into shape. You're healthier. Like you're definitely thinner than.
Yeah. I'm down
that's
to.
Why, like,
you want to see it? Fifth loop on the belt buckle. Read it away. I know, yeah. Michael.
What are you talking
Michael,
about?
no, now look at this. Have you seen this lately? just smooth, just waxing.
Like a Barbie doll.
Hey, I was Ken for Halloween.
Jesus, this is disgusting. You just threw me the fuck off. Now I'm just looking.
My sex appeal. Michael's just like Michael's just thinking about me
naked.
naked.
Game of Thrones,
yeah,
like
yeah.
what are they called? Eunuchs?
Oh, eunuchs. Yeah, I'm just smooth. Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, I'm trying to get in shape. I want to be able to run faster, so I just aerodynamic.
What was that guy's name? Bobbitt or something?
It was Lorraine Bobbitt.
He was like a dirtbag, and she chopped.
Chopped his wiener off and threw it out a window. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Was it Lorraine Bobbitt was his name, right? Yeah.
No, the woman's name was.
Yeah, Lorraine Bobbitt. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, let's not throw that dude's name out there. R.I.P. to. They got it back on, I heard, or whatever. But
well, no. Why R.I.P.? Wasn't he a dirtbag?
Yeah, he probably was, but you just heard your shit chopped off.
Well, I know a few people that deserve.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of guys that should be castrated for sure.
Get back to dating. Are you currently? What sites? What apps are you on?
So Tinder it's a lost cause. Tinder, I don't even bother. Tinder, it sucks. Tinder, I think, is for the hookup culture.
Is Tinder like?
And I don't want a hookup
MySpace?
culture.
I'm trying to like compare.
No,
like,
because we're talking about MySpace. This day was badass, but now it's probably like MySpace. It's Facebook. No, Tinder's like Craigslist. Yeah, Tinder's like Craigslist. Okay, Tinder's a Craigslist.
Wait, so what would be Tinder's Craigslist?
Yeah,
Craigslist. I feel so dirty jumping
on
it.
Bumble's LinkedIn. It's a little more professional. It also lets the girl kind of make the first move.
Oh, see, that's rad.
Yeah, so you like them, and then if they like you, they have to make the first move. They got to.
That's good.
Yeah, the Sadie Hawkins thing. They got to ask you, or they got to bring up the conversation, which is kind of cool. It feels kind of cool. I haven't got any love on that app either, so I don't know what it is. But
they're like fucking creepy.
The one that I found to be the best is Hinge. And Hinge is like, most of them too are this kind of serendipitous thing where you like somebody and then they just have to like you randomly and then it'll match you up.
Yeah.
So, and then you could pay for these tier services stuff. So it's like, that's maybe one reason I'm not successful on it because I'm not paying for any of this stuff.
Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah. So
tier service?
Yeah. So you pay for things. So you pay to be able to preview the person who likes you. You can see their picture. Otherwise it's blurred out or something like that,
Oh, what the fuck?
So yeah, you'd have to pay. Then you could see their face. And if they happen to pop up, you know that girl liked you. You can like it. So you're guaranteed a match.
Out of it.
Yeah. They took the fun out of it. So if you're going to do something serendipitous like that, where, you just magically meant to meet, like you like each other, they like each other.
Weird.
And here's the thing too. I guarantee there's some women and some men out there that are liking the 1%. The hottest dudes and the hottest girls, they're just hitting yes on everybody. And of course they're going to get a lot of matches. People like me, it's like, decent looking guys or whatever. I don't like everybody's thing also. So either way, if I did that, I'd probably better my chances. I just like everybody and I'd probably get a date, but I'm not trying to just get a date.
It's kind of like, so when we started this whole Manchildren thing, We jumped on all the platforms, TikTok, YouTube, as well as Instagram.
And Instagram, on the side note, Instagram's supposed to be a hot place to start dating now. It's supposed to be like the
really?
next. Yeah, they don't have any apps that like Facebook dating and stuff like that does, where it's catered, but they say that's how people are trying to date now.
So the point I was trying to get to is, I didn't realize this, but and I'm pretty sure a lot of people can just like surmise, like you can pay for everything. You can pay for likes. You can pay for. I know all the platforms I just named. You from. If you create like a business type of...
You can see analytics and things like that,
You can pay for it to be pushed to a higher market, I guess you could say.
Like a catered market, like you can cater to a specific
and
person.
they promise, or we'll get you to 3,000, 2,000 likes.
Yeah.
And I was surprised at that because... to me, that kind of sounds like that. Like you throw money at it, and like you have better chances of
everything is pay to play now. You know, like pay to win. Basically,
do you like
pay to
that,
win.
or is that?
No, I don't.
Good,
I don't like that because
that,
I
feel kind of like that's
kind
of cheating.
I still feel weird about even being on a dating app about it, and it's. I am an in-person type of person. Like even when it came to getting jobs or anything like that, resume is not going to get me a job. I need to meet the people. I feel if I meet them, they'll hire me. That's what it is. You know, I feel that. All my insecurities aside, I feel like, especially God bless women for judging us more on kind of how we vibe than, you know, we're a little more visual creatures, men, you know. I'm guilty of it where the pretty girl will definitely lock me in, but my weird preconceived notions or like things I need out of a girl will make me stop and go, oh, don't just like them because they're pretty. See if they actually have something to them. And again, they could be using ChatGPT for all we know to write their bio. But you get a vibe from somebody, and I never like photos because every girl who's hot knows they're hot. I don't need to give them the validation. I already told you. I think sometimes they might be maybe a certain photo. It might be the low key photo, like the one where they're not really, you know, when you go on those apps, literally you see women are just showing.
Girl, like that's saying like every guy knows he's hot. Like
no. I said every girl that is super. Like if you looked at the app, like if you went through it, you know which girls they go. Oh, I know I'm hot, and they're presenting that because they're trying to get that 1%. No, you might go get on the app and you'll see.
That whole statement, like,
and their IG is there, like. Hit me up on IG. They're pushing things to another site because they want you to just validate them. Not every girl does that. Not every girl does that. I'm not saying on the app they do that. That's what I like about Hinge. And here's the problem with Hinge. These women look amazing. They're beautiful. All these women are great. But man, they have so much going for them. Like every girl is like a college graduate and stuff. So I even stopped myself from thinking about liking something because I'm like, well, look at her life. It's so active, and man, I would just slow it down. That's why I see it like, man, I wouldn't mesh into this girl's life from what I'm seeing here. If she met me, I can mold and get to a situation because that's how I know that's how that world of dating apps works. There might be the diamond in the rough. There might be the random girl, the exception to the rule that was literally trying to. And sometimes you read something, the way you read it, it looks like a book passage. Like this girl really is trying to stress the fact that she hates dating apps but wants to give it a try because she really wants to meet somebody who's genuine. Yeah. So I get that from it. But they're not all like that. It's like 90% of the other type where they're just on there to show themselves, get validation. They're beautiful women. Hey, why shouldn't they? They're hot.
You're saying some really hardcore things right now, and I completely. Okay, maybe I can't really talk too far into it because I've never been on an app, but
I hope you're not thinking. I'm not speaking for every woman. I'm generalizing on a good amount of them because I'm on all these apps looking, and you see a common thing happen between all of them.
Yeah, but you haven't spoken. You haven't talked to all those.
No,
women. You can't make a rash decision and say like, oh, a majority of those women are making are thinking this way. I think if you ran into like, there's no data to prove that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, from other stories and watching online, because I even went on and tried down a rabbit hole. Like, how does this app work, or what should you do in this app, or you know, you look at those things. It goes when you start looking at stuff, then it starts recommending you better photos. Take this type of photo, do this type of things. It's trying. All these coaches are trying to help you do this stuff, and it pops up on there, even if you're not looking for it. Once you look up, because I literally looked up, I went, "What's Hinge?" I looked it up, and then it shows you that it's the whole. Here's the difference. We're talking. You know how you pay to win.
Have you ever like seen? Let's just say you see like this girl that you think, oh, like I wouldn't mess with well, and oh, she just wants the validation. Yeah. Have you ever talked to someone like that? Have you ever like? Oh no,
I've talked to girls that I feel, and this is the thing I told you earlier. I feel a lot of these girls are out of my league. And I'm probably just being stupid of a lot of them, because a lot of girls probably wouldn't even think they're out of league. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, some girls are just pretty, like, and they're just going to be pretty. It's not their fault they were born pretty or whatever, but they generally have a nice, positive attitude towards life. They're probably sweet people, super nice. but I see them and I go like, oh man, like.
But that's a Lano problem. That's
because I'm putting photos, and mine are clearly curated only because I don't have any photos of myself. So I have to pick whatever ones look decent, so I don't look like a creeper. Like, I exist, I'm there, and I put that stuff on there, and it gets a like back, and they like my photos. So I'm like, oh, there's my validation, I guess, But at the same time, I see ones that I'm like, oh man, this girl's really attractive, and I'm basing it clearly on looks first, because the app is not a person talking to me or a vibe. It's literally just pictures and words and maybe a quote from a movie, so you can't base everything on that. But when I'm looking at it, I go, man, this girl's really pretty. Should I like it? You scroll down, you see all these pictures, and then they're like kayaking, they travel the world and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, fuck, I haven't traveled the world. And they all, then more power to them. I said, that's why I said I'm envious. I'm like, these girls are, I look at them, man, there's so many amazing women out there. I'm like, look at all the shit they're getting done. They're younger than me.
There you go, Lano.
Yeah.
There you go.
No, but that's not the question. But women, me, I don't shit on women. Like, I love women. They're like my favorite thing in the world. You know this. They are my favorite thing in the world. Like I said, even dating, and the whole point of me is not dating, not to meet Mrs. Right or anything like that. It would be awesome, but I just love spending time with great women, because again, it makes me the better version of myself. I feel great. I feel like I'm firing all cylinders. And aside men, women, I love making people laugh, but I especially love making women laugh and entertaining them and that type of stuff. And I don't need anything from them, but that validation of like, that was funny. I like, oh, I love that. They're enjoying my presence. That's all I need. Don't need to sleep with them. Don't need to make out with them. Don't need anything like that. If I can continually do that and go just hang out with beautiful women all the time.
Who fucking hurt Lano? Who was it out there?
No, it's not. It wasn't that. It's the fact that I took so many good things, I think, from like, oh, this is great. This woman's awesome. I don't stay with them.
Would you consider yourself, what is it, asexual?
No.
You said you don't need.
No, I don't need it. But if I'm with somebody I'm vibing with, I love to do that stuff. I love touch, and I love making out with them, and sex. I love all that stuff.
I like to do this.
Yeah, I like to do sex to them. I like to do sex to them. But it's I
with full consent.
Yeah,
with full consent.
I do sex to you now. Do I do sex to you now?
Jesus, man.
Yeah, I'm not a caveman, Michael, but I do enjoy the primal stuff. Clearly, I do.
The primal stuff.
Oh yeah, the primal stuff.
Stop trying to explain.
But that's
the creepiest.
I'm bringing it down. I'm bringing it down to science.
I like
man.
primal.
I like the primal stuff. But like, okay, let's say the stuff we're genetically probably supposed to do. All right, whatever it is.
It's called sex.
The horizontal mambo,
it's
whatever you want to call it.
Sex.
Sex, yeah. I do enjoy sex when it's good, and I do like the person.
Okay, so
because I'm not a one night stand guy. I can't stand the idea of hooking up just to hook up, because I do live with the thought of like, I would hate to have regrets in my life.
Yeah.
I already have so many regrets that I haven't done certain things and everything. So I don't want something like that to be, and also that affects that person too. That's an emotional attachment. No matter what you think, there's a piece of you that energy wise is transferred to another person.
Yeah.
A vibe. You're
Well, and yes, don't get me wrong. There are women and men out there that, sex is just having fun. Like they're doing their thing.
Yeah.
More power to them.
It can be, yeah.
Like I'm big on the whole like, don't try to fucking put sex in a little box and like, oh, you can only do it when you're married, or if you're really trying.
Like, and kinks too. Don't shit on people's kinks and stuff like
fuck,
that.
If you wanna, man or woman wants to run through fucking a million people, like, do your thing.
Yeah,
like,
because that's
more
something.
Power to you.
Yeah, because that's something they have to deal. That's their own business. That's something they have to deal with down the line. If it's something that messes up their life, makes them feel worse, makes them feel better, that's for them to decide. That's not for anybody else to shit on them. You do you. I'm all for you doing you. If it's not really affecting anybody else, clearly don't do it if you have a disease, or don't spread it like that.
Yeah.
But within consent, and like you enjoy each other in the confines of a bedroom, if both people are like, let's do this freaky shit, you'd be like, oh, you're down with it? I'm down with it. Hey, to each his own. If it makes you
butt stuff.
Hey, no butt stuff. I'm not putting the butt stuff over here. You guys remember, go back a few episodes, you know what it looks like.
I'm putting you to work.
No more work on this. We want to make it easy. I just want to talk and stuff.
So, okay. We definitely went
we still stood on the topic.
You're scaring me there for a while.
With what?
I don't know, like your comments.
Michael thinks I'm gonna be like some right wing motherfucker. Like
he's like women.
I'm the top
trying to validate themselves. I was like, whoa,
but Michael, that's what I said. No, that's where you're getting defensive. That is that thinking that you're defending people who don't need defending. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that thing. I'm not shitting on anybody. I'm generalizing, and the people who fit in that category, they fit in that category. But I'm not putting, because literally when I'm on there, especially when it comes to Hinge, I see more positivity than anything.
You're about to see this hat, like his black hat disappear.
I go on there and I see a lot of positive stuff on that one app. I know it's probably full of shit.
I'm not trying to call you out. Calm down. Yeah. I'm not trying to call you out. I definitely heard wrong. We're gonna replay this tape.
Yeah. But tape. Michael's so old. Top Gear, just rev it up. Rewind the tape. Like, Michael's an old man. Don't get on the ass, Michael. Michael, what's this button do?
The gist of it is Lano loves women. He does sex with them.
I do sex with them
with full consent. How many apps are you on currently?
Well, I said the ones that are.
You said Hinge. You said. Are you on Tinder?
Tinder, but it's not going to go anywhere. I'm not even bothering with Tinder. Like I don't even look at it. Yeah,
is it like?
Yeah, that's why I told you. Like if we base it, it is the Craigslist. It is a Craigslist of the apps.
Bumble freaks me out.
Bumble, you see a lot of classy professional girls. Like they're just like they go to school. They're all like real estate agents. So they work in the tech field. I've been on that one, but I haven't liked many on that one because I think it's catered more towards the women finding a good guy. Because again, it gives them
a good guy.
No, on paper, I don't think I am. In person, I am. I don't think I'm the guy that a lot of professional women who have something going for them that are like doing something. I'm not the guy unless they're like, you know what? I have all the shit I need. I have the job. I have the stuff. I just want somebody who cares about me and who's fun.
Let's just say that you're not having luck on that app.
No, I'm not having luck on that app.
That's good. I don't think it's
because I'm a fun guy.
I really don't think it's because you're fucking. They don't think you're doing well.
No, well, from the app, they're not going to know that. They're not going to know that. But I know it. I don't want to waste anybody's time. So it's like if I got a date with any of these girls, I don't want to go in and be like, oh, they're like, oh, so this is the guy, whatever. Like, oh, this is what he's got going on.
Not every woman.
I know that, but I don't want them to. I don't want because women are nice. They're super cool, and they will let. We've seen douchebags get with the best women. They're assholes. I don't want them to give me the benefit of the doubt that they gave a douchebag, even though I know I'm not a douchebag. But they might give me the chance. And then it's like, oh, I think it would pay off. I wouldn't be an asshole, but you know what? They're very forgiving. The women are the better species of us.
I feel like you need a hug or something.
No, they allow. Yeah, you ladies out there,
someone please like hug him.
No,
you're so jaded.
No, I don't need that shit.
You're a great guy, Lano.
Oh,
you're a great guy.
Oh, I know that. We know I have cockiness in me for sure, but I also am a realist as well. So I know that type of stuff. But let's say we went from we went Craigslist. We went LinkedIn, and then I would say,
what's the best one you're on right now?
Hinge seems to be the one with the most, like, I think the opportunities to probably actually meet somebody. And here's the thing: so on Hinge, if you never did a pay to win kind of thing, like you didn't pay for any of the services, they all have services. But here's the thing: their services only benefit you, I think, that you can like more people because you'll run out of stuff or you might run out of options and things like that. But I think the benefit of Hinge is it gives you their whole, lets them put multiple pictures. It puts prompts on there. So you can say, like, I like soccer, so I put choose the best one. I put Manchester City. I put Liverpool, Chelsea. Somebody be scrolling, they can answer that. They can answer, I put like, I like movies and this kind of stuff and dancing. They can respond to, and they can like any one of those things separately. Yeah. So that's like a poll. So if one of them went Liverpool, and I'd be like, oh, crap, you like Liverpool? That's my favorite team. So random stuff like that. It seems like more thorough pictures. You have to have a certain amount of pictures on there kind of thing.
Do you think the traditional dating scene is done?
No, I think there's a resurgence for it because a lot of them in their descriptions or what they write on there, they say, hate this fucking app, hoping to meet somebody so I don't have to come back to this
Another
app.
Question is age bracket. Do you think younger women deal with that app differently than have you dealt with
for sure
different ages, different women at different ages on the app?
No, I haven't had any interactions with women younger. All the women are younger than me. I haven't met anybody who's 40 years old or anything like that. Okay, it's like 35 or what. Even for me, it's like that's new territory to me too because I've always dated younger because when I'm out and about, I think I present younger. Michael knows. Yeah, I just said I always dated younger than me. And because I have a thing. I'm attracted to attractive women, and the ones that fit into it are younger than me. I'm just, hey, that's what it was. Also, I grew up.
I'm not trying.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to be a jerk.
But every situation we workplace or anything like that, we never worked with anybody our age. Michael and I also don't really have many. I think female friends.
Like a few years younger.
Yeah,
right?
I don't. I wish. I wish I even had female friends from when I grew up, like when I graduated high school. But I know no women from my high school, from my youth, anything like that.
You're good. You're good. Don't try to justify. It's just younger. I was.
No, yeah, I've always been attracted to women.
He's
younger
like, I
than
swear.
Me. I always been attracted to women younger than me. It's just a thing, because I have this thing about age. Like I'm scared of getting older, and age, I don't really. It's not attracting me. Age isn't attracting me. Clearly, personality is. So the age, the personality, the older personality would probably get my attention for sure.
What's an age limit? Oh, okay. So this is like a 2-part question. Can you on these apps? I want to date 25 to 35.
Yeah, it'll only show you that bracket. Ooh. So if I put 70 years old on there, I can find 70-year-old women.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
Yeah,
you can say no and not answer it.
Oh, I kept it from 25 to 35.
Oh, okay, so that's
25 to 35. Because I had it on the broad.
That's not bad.
Yeah, when I first started, I just was like, oh, next, no, and it just started giving me every age bracket kind of thing.
Okay,
and I was polling kind of in my head like I'm not attracted to this type of woman. I'm not attracted to this age bracket. Yeah. It's just who I am. I'm just not attracted to it. It's just not. You don't. It's my hangups. Yeah, it's just my thing. Yeah, I'm attracted to who I'm attracted to, kind of thing.
Exactly. Like, there's certain types of people I'm attracted to, and it is what it is. Yeah. Like you can't change that.
And I've always dated younger and stuff. So like it's. But again, when I find myself on there, and whatever one I maybe did like something on it, they weren't younger 20-year-old women. They're all in the 30 range. And it is because you kind of see maybe what they're writing. Again, it might not be the truth, but you see what they're writing, and you see it's a little more like it's more sectioned off to like I want to actually. You feel like they might want to actually meet somebody and not just a dumbass guy or nothing. So I know a lot of these girls are getting hit up probably by every guy.
Oh, creeps.
Yeah, just liking, and they're liking only the photos. And even I'm not saying they're not explicit photos. They're just liking. That's the only thing about them.
Can I ask a question and maybe someone out there could answer it? Guys are fucking creeps.
Oh yeah,
on
and I had a chat with a girl about that type of situation.
Like guys are fucking, and sorry guys out there for if you're not a creep, high five. If you are, suck a dick. But my question is, do you think women can be creepy too?
Oh, for sure. And there's some on there that scare me a little bit on these apps. Yeah, the way they look at the camera. You can just tell they're out there just to get there. It's like whatever. Yeah. They even put on there like you need to have this, that. Like they don't want to contribute anything. Like I need this, I need that, and I want this. So that's on there for sure. That's why you could see some. You're like, oh, that girl will probably get that guy too because she's that's how gorgeous she is. That's what she's putting out there, and she's probably going to get that thing.
Because like I see it from like the dude's point of view. Like what are they called? Fuckboys.
Yeah,
and
fuckboys.
It's just like. Oh, I need this, that, and you're just like, God damn, what a fucking waste of life.
And as I went through it, I had this negative mentality when I first went into it, like like I was saying, those things that I'm thinking, these preconceived notions. I use that word a lot, but I think about these things at a time, and I'm guilty of judging book by its cover in that situation on a physical level and stuff a lot of times. But then as you go through it, and I've been lucky enough to match, I did match, and the reason
so that was my next question.
Yeah, so here's the thing: I didn't like anybody. I got what's called you can like something or you can get a rose. And I got a rose from a girl, and a really pretty girl. Yeah, I showed you, Michael. I got a rose from a girl, and I was like, "Whoa, a rose!" So I contacted.
He was so fucking excited.
Yeah, I was like, "Whoa, a rose!" I didn't know what it was. I'm like, "Oh, that's different than I like." But then I go, "Hey, thanks for the rose." But here's the shots of my ego again. She's like, "Oh, I didn't even know I sent the rose. I don't even know how to use that." So I was like, "All right," I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Fuck you guys.
But she's like, you still deserve the rose though. She was really chill about it, really cool. I was like, all right. She's like, you keep.
She's like, fuck.
Yeah, she's like, fuck. But she's like, you keep that rose, And I was like, all right, cool. And then
she's like, it's okay, buddy.
Yeah, it's all right, champ. I guess I gave it to you. I can't get it back. She's probably contacted customer support. How do you get a rose back? I'm like, Michael, check out the rose, and it goes, rose deleted, rose reclaimed. Hey, what the hell? But I got one, and I got in a conversation, and really sweet girl. Really awesome girl, and that's why I'm really right now. It's like I'm just having these cool conversations. Yeah, it's because I was like, really, I just need that female interaction is cool.
It might sound like I'm grilling him, and I'm not grilling you. I'm honestly not necessarily living vicariously through you, but like
because nothing's happening.
No, because like I'm married. I have a beautiful wife. We never fight. Not sure. But it's great, and I don't. All that is like foreign to me.
Yeah, you're
like,
not missing anything. I'll tell you that. No, you're not missing anything.
I'm fucking over the moon.
Yeah,
with
I wish. Right now I wish like I wouldn't wish to be you. Like I don't want to be married. No, but the thing is, like right now I'm like I wish I was married. I wish I had this stuff. It would. Here's an ideal world. I have all these things where I was like, I don't want to get married. I don't want to have kids. I want this stuff. But you know what? I'm not against, like, if somebody wowed the fuck out of me and, like, I feel like in my relationships, I put in more work than the other person. And that's my fault for, again, dating younger. So they're not in that mentality. But if somebody, I would love somebody to wow the fuck out of me and be like, holy shit, this person's amazing. For somebody to get that feeling out of me, like, I would marry this girl. Like, that'd be cool to have, for sure. I know it'd be cool to have. And I'd be like, I'd be good at it and I would like it.
Do you think that would last though? Because you're so
you know what? Here it is. I think it would last if they were that person, but I've never got a really piece of that thing or really a vibe from a person like that. The one time I did it was like my first relationship, but again, that's coming in with no.
Because the longest time I've known you, it's like a year or two mark, and then you're like.
And I'll tell you why. It's not just, and I promise you, Mike, it's not just because me and my hangups and stuff. Yeah. It's literally, you know, of one relationship, my longest relationship I had with, and if everything went continuously well, like when it first started off, like almost if everything went as well after we broke up, we became the best friends ever. I was continuously best friends with her for 3 years with no sex, no anything else. It was literally just a bond, and I was like, dude, I can do this for the rest of my life. So that clearly shows you that I have that mentality where I can do it, but jealousy was involved.
Yeah.
You know, oh, you're going to do this, you're going to do that. I don't know. Not many. Some people out there know me. Michael knows me. Do I give off, knowing me, do I seem like somebody that would cheat?
No.
So, you know, like would not, if I tell you something, I would go against that thing I say. I think with all my girlfriends, I say something and I'll try and follow through with
absolutely.
it. Like I put that too because I am a people pleaser, so I want to please these people.
Yeah.
And this person being the most important person in my life, your significant other, I try to do as much as I can. But it always something got in the way where I felt them dividing like on what they wanted. So I automatically go, you know, and I see those things happening or they change a certain way where I'm like, oh, they're not done being who they are. So I'm dating a version of them, but I'm not dating the final boss, you know? So like, but I mean, somebody who really knows who they are. Like me, when you meet me, I go, this is me, this is me, this is me. So if they get with me, they know that I'm going to be this way, and that way.
But you definitely have hangups.
Oh, I do have hangups for sure. But I've met every girl and I go, this is the way I'm going to be, this is the way I'm going to be, this way I be. And when I continue to do those things, like they see, oh, he is this guy. They realize, oh, I want him to be different, but I'm not going to be different.
Do you ever change in a relationship?
All the time.
Okay.
All the time because I don't like tattoos. I don't like all this stuff. But what do I date?
Yeah.
Girls with tattoos.
Yeah.
You know? And because I'm like, they're so cool. I'm like, I fuck that aside. It's like they are so cool and they're pleasant and they're pretty and I just enjoy their company. And humor's a big thing. And a lot of girls I've met, though I became my girlfriends, I can have laughs with them. And that's important. If we can have a good time, my whole goal is to have a good time all the time. And then all of a sudden, they start bringing up things that aren't important just to start a fight or something. And I hate arguing. I hate arguing with it. I'll argue about movies. I'll argue about all other stuff, dumb, trivial stuff. But when it comes to that, it's like I don't want to.
So do you think right now the dating scene with you is going well?
No, it's not going yet. It truly hasn't gone. I believe it's at the start. I think it's at the start. It is at the start.
You've had
I had I've had one date, not from the app. It was an organic one.
That's true.
It was an organic. It was a real life one.
You make perfect sense.
Yeah, great girl. But I'm still, you know, you're still figuring out if this person might be a future person for you. I also want them to know more about.
It's in the beginning stages.
Yeah, I want them to know more about me to make sure that I'm a person they'd want to put their, you know, some time into it, things like that. So I don't want to rush anything.
For the most part, what you've told me about the current person you're dating, it's going really well.
And I'm not Brad Pitt, so I don't just go out there and women jump at me and I just go, all right, I'm going to be with her. I'm going to be with her.
Women and men.
Yeah, women and men. But
like Brad Pitt.
No, that's what I said. Yeah, Brad Pitt. Yeah, literally. Like if I had that skill or whatever, dog sniffing my ass, all that good stuff. Like women find me attractive, men find me attractive, dog sniffing my ass.
That guy's like 55
I know,
years
yeah.
old and
Fantastic.
Jesus.
Like I would kill to be him for one day. Like that type of presence that you can bring it in.
I even like his fucking.
It'd be dangerous.
I even like how he like jumps to like TV shows. He was on
Oh,
Dave,
yeah.
which
Yeah.
was rad.
Yeah, and even back in the day, Friends when he was dating.
Like, dude is so cool.
Down to earth. We had this discussion. You're like, I know, dude is so cool. He started taking your ring off.
Brad.
Sleep outside of his house, Brad. Rose was cool and all, but fucking Brad Pitt.
Fucking Brad Pitt.
Yeah. But I said with the dating thing, I've been on dates and hung out with girls and stuff, but I'm really just literally taking in all this information because my problem is when I meet a girl, because I don't have the ability to get a girl like every day. I'm not that guy where I can get a girl every day, or women just flock themselves at me. When I meet a girl, I put all into like impressing them and stuff, and then we end up dating, like, and that becomes my girlfriend. I feel, and that's probably a dangerous thing. I need to give myself more time. I need to give them more time to kind of figure out if I'm the person for them. And then the whole thing, my mom even told me, Lano, keep your options open. And the thing is, I should date, not rushing anything, not trying to sleep with them, literally date to see, hey, do we feel each other?
Yeah,
and
but
then
if you definitely feel like, don't continue.
Oh, no, yeah, not just to continue date. I don't want to do that because I can already, now, even just looking at, it's tiring. It's annoying. And I know for women, it's got to be fucking annoying because I guarantee we have more good picks than women have of the guys, for sure.
What do you mean?
Because I even had a conversation with one of the girls, and she's like, "There's so many damn weird guys on here. It is so weird. It's so weird." And I don't defend them. I go, I feel so sorry for you. I know exactly what you're talking about.
We're not here to like fucking, women. Like, dude, it's common sense that like they got it so fucking
they got
bad.
So bad. Yeah,
like, jump on a site and it's just creep.
Yeah,
and it's just like second guessing and like. I feel so bad. I'm just like, fuck.
And that's what I dread too, because if I like somebody, I know I'm put into that category as a possible maybe. You don't get the benefit of the doubt. You don't get a free pass to just come in and be like, okay, let's see what you're about. No judgment.
Fucking fuckboys.
I'm literally if there was an avatar of it, every time we liked it and we were like in the Wreck-It Ralph world where you see the versions of us, it'd be me trying to go like this through all these douches, like all these douche guys. Hi, my name's Lano. I like long walks at the beach. Like that. Literally, that's how shit. Yeah. I got a Lamborghini. I'm fucking the shit. I got a 9-inch cock. Blah 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 blah. Like me. I'm a top G.
Fuck.
There's all these Andrew Tate avatars around me. I'm just like, with a fucking sword.
Oh, don't even get started.
I'm gonna Ready Player One that thing. I'm
shit.
gonna spend all my money. I'm gonna spend all my pay to win on a sword and slice all those dudes.
What are those dudes called?
I don't know, top G's. I thought that was the thing.
Fuck, that whole like group, that whole like movement, like makes me just like my skin crawl.
It's a wild time to be in the dating world. I miss the organic date. And here's the thing too, and this is where you and I we differ, where I think we're trying to change. What you and I, Michael, myself, our friend Roger, and Greg, all great guys. We did another guys' night out, almost identical one that we did last time. Yeah. You and Greg had to veer off. You got families, you're married. Greg, he snuck away. He got to come out and hang out. His wife's super cool. Like, no problem. He put his kids down, came out and hung out for a bit. It was awesome. I had a great time.
It was a good time.
Roger and I continued after that. Michael dropped us off at True North. It was the same place we went before because I wanted to go there because I know there's guaranteed dance floor and dancing.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just want to vibe and I want to be around people and stuff. So we went, we danced and had a good time, had a few more drinks, then went home. But I love organic stuff so much, and I feel like that's where I'd ideally probably meet somebody I want to meet. That even you brought up the other day. You texted on the group chat like, "Hey, let's all go out again. Let's bring the wives." I do want the wives.
Assholes, no one answered me.
I love the women that you're with being around us. It's a better buffer. Yeah. It's more organic. When you approach somebody, you're not a creep because you're coming from a group of smart, nice ladies too. You walked up. Oh, those ladies aren't beating him with a bat or like throwing drinks in his face. So it just works better. When you got your posse behind you, you feel more confident about how you just interact with people.
Rosa, Gabby, and all of them are like really good wingmen.
Yeah, that's what I say. But even then, like, they're your wives, but I like interacting with them too. It's not like you're bringing the girlfriends along to party. They are friends as well. And they make the environment better as well. I would like to do that more often so we go out. And I feel like I'm trying, like I said, I'm trying to reverse my life now and do more things I missed out on doing by being a curmudgeon. and all that stuff.
What is it, Benjamin Button?
Yeah, I'm trying to Benjamin Button right now really hard. It's really hard. There's only so much lotion and fucking red light therapy I can do, but
he's going to start getting Botox.
Yeah, I'm going to be peeled back. Next episode, it's going to be like that cat lady in New York. Where, hey, guys.
Just fucking.
Yeah, I'm going to be peeled. I'm going to be peeled back so bad.
I think we're hitting the mark. I definitely wanted to touch base with you on just the whole dating scene because you're in it now.
Yeah.
And it's fun seeing it from like the sideline.
Yeah. But it's a good catch up episode. And that's what it is. Yeah. We were gone for a little bit, for a week or two.
I definitely am gonna try to push him to do another one. Yeah. So we can.
Yeah. We'll keep it more general and stuff like that because there's stuff I want to talk. Michael and I have recently, I think, actively watched certain shows or movies or anything like that, like kept up with some stuff from not doing anything. Yeah. You know, because I think we've both been kind of stressed out in different aspects of our life. Both of our jobs, I would think, are jobs. Like we feel they're jobs and we're working and we're focusing on, your work, but we don't separate. That's, I think, us going out and stuff, trying back to that. I think we need to go out and socialize and hang out with our friends more and stuff. No, we do because that's what we're doing right now. Like literally what we're doing now is socializing, but it's cool when other people are there as well.
I definitely
checking my belt buckle again. My belt buckle.
I think we should definitely end it here.
Yeah.
It was a great catch up episode. Yeah. We caught up with Lano and his. He's doing well. He's doing well.
My weed whacking through the dating world.
He's doing well, but I'm gonna try to convince him. Try to get another one out. I think we definitely should send one out for the holiday weekend. Yeah. But man, I missed this.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's good to have you guys back too.
Yeah.
We missed being on here.
Say it, Lano. Say it. What? Say what people say.
What?
The YouTubers.
Oh.
Say it.
We like having you guys here. Like and subscribe. Comment below.
It sounds so wrong.
Yeah. We don't, be honest with you, I don't care if we get being a YouTube channel that really doesn't get that much love from the people that we do get love from. We fucking love you. You're awesome.
Buy the shit out of all.
I would love to have, I want to have dialogue because we're having a podcast, you and I, to talk, but I would love to have
absolutely
conversations with people. I know it's through text and stuff, but it's still pretty awesome.
I'm gonna buy the fuck out of likes and views.
Yeah, we should.
You're gonna see the next video. It's like 50,000 views.
Pay to win.
All me.
Yeah. We should. But I say, we love it. We love talking and getting responses back. We know our group is kind of small who watch and stuff. But, hey, hopefully, if you think anybody else would find us interesting and stuff, we'd love to hear from them too. Spread the love. All right, guys. Thanks for checking in with us. We'll catch you later. See ya.
Bye.